Good afternoon, everybody. Today is January 3rd, and this is another episode of Got Whips. It is episode 104.
Mm.
Um, Welcome to the new year. I hope everybody had a great, safe, happy new year and Christmas holiday or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or all the other things that you can celebrate at this time. Um, I'm coming to you from central Wisconsin. I am Nicci, and Heather will have everything on the screen of where you can find me.
Yes. I was like, is she gonna say her name? My name is Heather. I am coming to you from Southern California. And yeah, like Nikki said, all of our places to find us is on the screen or linked down below. So you can just press the link and go. Um, our email is down there as well as it's social media, things like that. Um, yeah, we want to welcome any new or returning viewers. Thank you for checking us out. Today was probably going to be a little bit of shenanigans, but what do you expect from us? At this point, what do you expect from us? We're 103 episodes in. Let's be real. The shenanigans are evident.
And I'm
Um,
going to say, as admin, we always forget this since we've come back, but we do have a Zoom room, and
mm,
we do have open crafting Zooms every Sunday and
mhm,
Wednesday, and both of them are 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time.
mhm.
So,
I'll put on the screen the
yeah, I
different
always
time.
forget to mention it. It's always in the link, the down bar, but this way I'm saying it.
Mhm.
I'm going to try to do better on social medias of posting when the day of, but life gets busy sometimes and we forget.
It's 6 to 8 your time,
Yep,
so it's 4 to 6 my time.
correct.
Yeah.
So
Um, I was gonna say something and I forgot.
we'll just
Anyways,
stare at you awkwardly
it
until
might come to me. It might come back. It might not.
ow. Oh, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say you might tell for my voice. Thank you for the cough. It gave me. Yeah. I am recovering from my cold. I'm going to try and keep my coughing and nose blowing to a minimum. I will mute if I feel a cough coming on.
And I will try, but I don't have a cold. I just have winter allergies and been coughing a lot. And because of it, I sprained my back muscle and can't lift, pull, or push for the next couple days. That is why we're coming to you on a Friday afternoon because I could not go to work today, as the fact I can't lift the jerseys to sew them.
Yeah.
So, um, so next time I list, well, we have the cow running still, the
Hmm.
cow, and I have started mine, and I left it on the front seat of my car
Yeah.
because it's keeping the car warm right now.
Oh, that's nice of it.
It
I have
is.
not started mine, so
Yeah. We never said that you had to finish the timeline.
hopefully, hopefully soon I could start it. I really want it. I like it. I
Yeah,
just
I want it.
haven't had the time to start it and get going.
So that is all of our admin that I know of. I'm
Mm.
going to assume Heather didn't shake her head one way or another. So,
Oh yeah, no, that's all of the admin.
okay.
That's all we had was just to remind everybody about the cowl and
Zoom.
Zoom
Um, FOs for you?
zero.
Okay.
FOs for you?
Yes, I have three of them.
Oh,
They're all
let's go do it.
smalls, but I will have Heather insert the picture of the snowman globe that I was doing last recording. I had just started it and
Mm-hmm.
since finished it. So there he is in all his glory.
That's cute.
This was a free pattern last year from Shannon and Christine. Well, actually now 2 years ago. So, but I love him. I would like to make a couple more. And I did put the 2024 on this one. So I'll probably keep that as for myself. Um, but so there's that one. Then my other one, of course, are the mittens. So since there's started and finished since then. So on Christmas Eve, I did the C for Chloe and the M for Mason. So all of Justin's family, nieces and nephews, are all done. Great nieces and nephews. So now I just have a couple more family friends, and then the last of my family, and all these are going to be given in July for Christmas in July for our families, because that's when we're going to start celebrating Christmas. So
where did you get, I know you've mentioned it before, but just in case people are new, where did you get that pattern?
that one is from 2023 Chris, what was it? Cross Stitch Favorites, a UK magazine.
Mm-hmm.
That was where I got those. And then what am I doing? So where do you want to go from here? I can do whip go, I can do polls, or whatever we worked on.
Well, all I have is pulls, so well,
Okay.
not that's not true.
You want to do the polls from last time first? And then we'll do our new start.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only have one pull from last time, so
Well, I'll start because I have two. I have the two. I quickly, as soon as we ended that podcast, I went and I did my 500 on each. So here's my month to month May. Heather, oh, I didn't give you time. Heather will put up the picture before I do
it's okay.
this.
I put it over my face. You can
Okay,
tell that she watches our podcast.
not very often. I don't like the sound of my own voice, but here's where I got to with the 500, and I'm doing all the called for colors. So the only one I didn't do the called for is so like um they do black coffee
Mm-hmm.
from Stitch with the Housewives,
Mm-hmm.
and I just did use black, the 310 from DMC, because I have a cone of it.
So where they would put the white, she put the black.
No, it was black.
Oh, it was?
Black coffee in
Oh,
classic.
it's a classic color work. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I don't know, like black and white, I have a really hard time paying for the fancy floss for those two.
Mm-hmm. I thought that that was done on a.
No, these ones they actually did on white fabric.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep. Your turn.
So the only thing that I did, if I last episode, I only had one pull left, which was the Gilmore Isms, and you will see that I did not even pick that up, which it is what it is. But I said I was going to continue the bow of my Christmas wreath to see how many stitches I can get done on that. Sorry, I'm not prepared. And so, holy moly, what in the world is happening here? Hold on 1 second. My needle is poking through the other side of the fabric.
That's never a good
So
start.
it was not a good start. So what I did was I continued up this side of the bow
Oh
and
wow.
finished this loop. And this was a total of 800 and well no. So including my 500 that I did for last episode, I stitched my total now is 808 stitches.
Oh wow.
Go round for stitching on this piece. In this rotation, I have finished 808 stitches.
That's really good though.
So it's 300, and in the time since we last podcasted, I stitched 308 stitches because I had exactly 500 before. So this is now going to go away because I have other things to do. It was fun, but
She said it was fun while it lasted, guys.
yeah, it was fun. I just need a break from the bow and the red because that's all. It's right here. I can tell you the number if I can unwrap it.
321
Is DMC 350.
Oh,
And this
nice. And my second pull was a pattern off of Etsy. It's a Celtic cross. So it was charted with two greens on green
I can
fabric.
see from the picture.
And so I dyed this 18 count myself with a magenta from what is that dye called?
Rit dye?
Yeah, that. And so I did 310, and then the gray here is number 4 in DMC color, and I got just over 500, like 510 put in here. So I'm loving it so far. I couldn't believe how far I got with, just that little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is the year that this one gets done. Hoping.
What size fabric are you doing that?
18 count.
It looks really big.
And these are all out of the hoops and everything already because I took everything in. On the first, I went through all of my cross stitch, and anything that wasn't serged, I took to work and serged it yesterday before work started. So my next piece that I worked on.
What are you doing now? With Go?
No.
Oh.
Just things I worked on since the last time we were here.
Are you going to let me know when you're doing with Go pulls?
Yeah. I don't have any whip go pulls yet because I stopped like last year in September.
Oh, so all you have now as far as whip go pulls is for your January whip go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I just randomly wanted to work on something. I was procrastinating for mine and Heather's new starts.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled out the Year of the Dragon because I want this done before we start the Year of the Snake. And so Heather has no idea how far this is. I have been color completing. I have only 2 colors left, and half of one of the colors is all I have left. So here's the dragon. So I changed up, like me and Heather had talked about, I changed up the things.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I really changed last because the indents, I thought that looked perfect for doing a different color. I just wish I would have like done either this one with some stripes or this one, but it is what it is. So basically all I have left is the whole dragon fill in with that color, and then the pink, I have to put it on this side, and then the little hang downs from these 3 guys, and that will be done. And the strings across the back right now are just, me pulling them to the back so you guys can see it without the strings hanging. But I think he's turned out really cute. I did in the white stitches here. I didn't think you could see them, so at first I had tried putting 310 in there.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it. Absolutely hated it. So I pulled it all back out this morning. Stitched the white. Like I have his bow ties in white. Once all the red is around it, you'll be able to see that better. But like, I don't know if you'll ever be able to see the white in this. And then the only other spot, these 3 are his claws. And so I didn't like the white, so I put his nails in black. Because to me, like my dog nails have always been black on all of my dogs, even the white ones. Our gray dog had black, so I was like, their claws can be black. And to me, it looks good with that. So yeah, that's the only difference. I wish I would have done either this one or this one with gold stripes too, but I think it turned out really cute.
Yeah, he looks good.
I don't know if he'll be a finish next time or not, because like I said, this was just something I pulled out because I wanted to stitch on something different than what I was. So the last thing I stitched on that wasn't called for.
Well, wait, hold on 1 second. We have until the 29th. year isn't until the 29th.
Right. So I'm hoping between now and then I'll get it done.
That
I
means
only have like 400 stitches left.
I need to get my butt in gear.
Nobody's telling you what to do. This is just Nicci's insane brain. We already went over this before we started. So if you haven't noticed, I'm
No,
talking
but
really fast.
yeah, Nicci's
Nicci's high on some caffeine right now. Who normally I don't drink caffeine. You can ask Heather. I don't drink coffee.
at all. Like she makes fun of me needing my coffee in the morning before I can get going.
And this is what happens when you give Nicci a blended coffee with an extra shot of espresso in it. Normally I order everything without espresso because I know that it ramps me up way too much. And then I start getting all these ideas for more ideas. And Heather's got to be like, no, whoa, Nicci, whoa, whoa, whoa.
She's blowing my phone up with, but can we do this? But can we do this? But how do you feel about this? But what about this? But I just thought about this. But wait, no, let's do it this way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about the little mice in my head running around and they have to keep up.
Mm-hmm. Like my phone starts going crazy. Smoke's coming out of it.
So this was just my temperature stitching. And I decided to pull up my cousin's piece. So Heather already put up the picture or showing it, but I pretty much got the whole cousins word besides the last O and the C. And then there's heart by heart. Or I don't remember what it says at the bottom. But so then I'll have one more piece to do before July for my third one that I'm giving a cousin. Thank goodness I'm not making all 8 of them one.
Nope.
No, just the 3. That's all they're allowed. I might make myself a pillow.
Yeah.
Just for myself, but like that doesn't have to be gifted to me on Christmas in July.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I would like to get theirs done first because I'd like to give all 3 of them theirs. But and that is just the purple from DMC.
The purple variegated, right? 52?
Yep, number 52.
What temperature is that piece for?
So it changed as of the 1st of January, and so now it's number 7. The temperature ends in the number 7. And I got that idea from Jen, the caffeinated cross stitcher. I want to give her credit for her stuff.
What is her idea? I haven't watched her video.
For temperature stitching, it's because she's in Florida, she didn't want, like, some people did it for every single temperature, but she did it for just the last number. So if it ends in 0, it's this piece. If it's 1, 2, so this is my number 7 piece.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I changed it this year. Where's that book? I got it. Ooh, I have too many notebooks where I'm keeping all my notes. I have my temperatures I did do, but I wanted to incorporate knitting and crochet also. So I picked out, so like 0, if the temperature ends in the 0, it's going to be I just pull out a sweater that I'm knitting or for somebody else. If it ends in a 1, it's the Halloween wreath. If it's ending in a 2, it's any of my shawls, which we know I'm not lacking on that. 3 is the North Pole. 4, it's blanket. Me and Heather have like 6 blankets each. So again, no shortage there. If it ends in the number 5, it is your piece that we start for your birthday, which is the Christmas house. 6 is socks. I don't have any on the needles right now, so I'm just gonna pick something to knit on for an hour. 7 is the cousin's piece, and then 8, I put shawls in again because I have over 17 different shawls. And then number 9 is the flamingo, which will be the first one to be replaced because that one's only got like 500 more stitches and it'll be done. The flamingo. So
sorry, this is a bit of plans in the midst of whips. But are you doing like how Jen's doing? If it comes up X
20
amount of times, then you switch it out, or are you just doing it the whole year until it's finished?
till it's finished, then I'll switch it out.
Okay.
So
Anyways, go ahead.
I just want to be able to, like, I get putting only 100 stitches in at a time,
Hmm.
which works for me, but like I want to be able to finish those pieces.
Right. Yeah.
So like my whip go board is just like my previous starts from last year,
Hmm.
minus like the year of the dragon, because I want that done relatively quick. So a couple of them I have doubles, but not all of them, if
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Hmm.
And so I'm just doing it that way.
Okay.
And that leads us right into, you want to do our polls first, or you want to do our new start? Our new start, we should probably do our new start.
I don't know what my polls are, so I don't know. I haven't done my polls. So let's do our new start
Yep.
because it's right here. Um, so as we as we told you guys last episode, we are participating in the year-long Heaven and Earth Designs Sal. Um, we did get the clue a couple days early.
Yeah.
Um, so
Way before I was ready.
yeah, I'm not even done floss dropping all my floss. Let's be honest. Um, so we did start it
They sent our first clue to us on Friday, a week ago Friday.
a week
I
ago
floss
today.
dropped all day. Well, from the time I got home from work until I think Saturday afternoon, all my colors.
And I floss dropped all day Saturday and until I got home Sunday, and I'm still not done. Um, and I don't know when did I start? When did we start? Monday? Tuesday?
I started Sunday. I think you started Monday.
I started Monday. So, yes, technically we're a week and 3 days in, or a weekend, but officially we're
We're
3 weeks
3 days.
in.
Yep.
And yeah, so mine is, let me see, can I pull it up on here? Does it show me the picture?
I don't know if it shows you the picture or not. That's why I sent the picture of mine to you.
It doesn't. Anyways, mine is the Unicorn Valley of Waterfalls, and I'll have my picture here. And let me get my parked threads out of the way. Oh, yeah. And then we fold up all this extra
Yeah,
fabric.
the blanket that it looks like.
This is my progress. I am stitching this 1/1 on 20 count easy grid Ada.
And hers is so neat and like precise in the squares. And then you're gonna see my hot mess.
It's fine. Um, so I will admit I have not stitched it every day because that is not 300 stitches. My total stitch count right now is 123 stitches. My total stitch for this clue is 23,668 stitches. So I have to stitch about two 200, 250 a day, and I'm behind, but that's okay.
Okay.
There's time to catch up.
Okay. I am doing Jelly Whirl
Mhm.
from L&L Designs off of the Hayden Sal. Um, My clue is 30,167 stitches for this clue by April 1st.
Mhm.
So my average is supposed to be 350 a day.
Mhm.
I didn't like that because it's me. So I was like, if I can do 1,500 Saturday and Sunday, I'd only need to get like 50 done a day, or no, 100 a day, and I'd be fine to get my clue done beforehand. I have only worked on mine 3 days. I have a total of 2,468 stitches, and it's going to be really hard to show because I have parked threads all over. I have 30 parked threads, but we're going to try. Here's my, here's mine. And I'm doing mine 25 count Lugana, easy grid, and I'm doing 10 stitch. So
Mhm.
I have stitches all over. Not so neat like Heather. And then this is one of a new purchase, these bobbies off of Amazon. But yeah, I don't like the hanging threads. I can now understand what Sarah was talking about the strings hanging everywhere. Like down here, it doesn't bother me. Over to the side doesn't bother me. In the
Mhm.
middle, yes, it bothers me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's working, but I don't know moving forward, like if I could try to get to an end to where to park them on the outside.
Mhm.
We'll see. Or I'm gonna have to tie off or hide them underneath and then just put them back on the floss drop and grab them later
Mhm.
because I'm not liking that. It looks so messy. But it's easy to stitch because I'm able to hold it like this out of my way and stitch.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I should really care so much. The only reason why I think it bothers me is to show you guys like there's all those threads there. So you can't really see detail yet. But
Well, yeah, I mean, also too, we don't have detail.
no.
You know what I
Not,
mean? Like we're so early on, like we don't have detail
oh yeah.
to show.
And there's people who already have 2 pages done on mine. And I'm like, do you
It's
have life?
Nicole.
Do you
It's fine.
like I'm already going, okay, I'm just gonna be happy if I get 6 pages and get the ones that I wanted for free. I don't even care. I'm never gonna be able to get this done. And I know it's way too easy to talk or too early to talk like that,
Hmm.
but at the moment that's how I'm feeling. Is like
And
super
yeah,
overwhelmed.
I get it. I'm overwhelmed too because we haven't even started my birthday start, and
Right.
you think that's a blanket of fabric. Wait till you see that other one. Oh my
Oh, I
God.
already have everything. I haven't floss dropped any of it.
No, I have everything here too. I just haven't floss dropped any of it.
That is what I'm gonna do if my husband does leave me for the weekend to go ice fishing like 3 hours away from here. I won't sleep much, as we both know, because the dog won't allow this. So that's what I'll be doing is flash dropping for Christmas house. Finally. So that is everything we've worked on. So all we have to do is do our polls, and then I can show you guys what I'm starting for my whip goes. What should we do first? The polls? I'll grab my phone.
Sure.
Tiny decisions. Okay. Are you gonna repoll or are you gonna just focus on your cell?
I'm gonna pull
Okay.
just to see. I'm gonna pull.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, I forgot to.
Following read.
Do not curse me with that one. I do not want that poll because I already have it.
Okay, so Halloween wreath and course, Christmas on Gingerbread Lane. Now, I say I pulled. That's fine. But my focus is going to be my Sal. If I finish my daily stitch count or I'm above my daily stitch count, like I'm going to stitch on my Sal all day today because I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm going to stitch on my Sal all day Sunday because I'm off. So, like, things like that, if I can get ahead of the game by stitching on it full, 2 full days. I mean, I say 2 full days. It's already 12:30. I haven't stitched on it at all today, but whatever. Ha ha.
I hit it accidentally grabbing my phone back up,
Oh, well, then if it's an accident, don't do it.
but I don't want to reset my whole wheel.
Oh, true, true. We'll just unclick it. If you press it again, it'll unhighlight it.
Okay, whatever. Go ahead. Keep talking.
So I don't know if I'm going to get to my polls. That's my goal. That's always my goal is to finish my polls,
Yeah.
But if it doesn't happen, I can't stress myself out over it. I can't, like I don't have the brain power and I don't have the energy to stitch and be up all night. So it's not gonna work. So I was telling Nicci the other day, I was like, I feel like our podcast is gonna be pretty boring this year because we're both doing the Sal and we both have jobs and families and lives, and to stitch our daily goal for our Sal plus our polls and plus everything else we have going on, I don't know if it's gonna actually work out.
But
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna try.
try. We're gonna try. That's all we can do. We can try. Okay, what are your polls?
So obviously mine was Halloween wreath. And then Happy Holiday Gnomes.
Oh, that's a cute one.
Hold on. I gotta write this down before I forget. And then my other WIPGO board is new starts. And even if I don't, these are just new starts that I want to start anyway. So this year is going to be all the starts for Nicci. We're just going to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was WIPGO was 11 and 20. So for my normal board, I got Halloween wreath. So I have 2 polls for Halloween wreath.
Plus your temperatures.
And my temperature, but my temperature doesn't count for that. And then the other one was, so I will show you where that one is right now before I can get the stitching on it. So there's that. So, and here's all the colors because, magnets just hanging off of it. So I'm really, really hoping for at least 3/4 of that to be done before the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I really wouldn't like to take it into 2026, but I know I'm going to take it into 2026.
Not necessarily.
And here is my Home Sweet Home by, I forgot the name of this lady, Sweet Wing Studio. And so there's where I'll be starting from. I think I'm going to keep focusing on the flag.
Yeah.
The flag
and then the flowers, yeah.
But, yep. And then the 4 new starts that I set Heather to put in here will be Frosty the Snowman. And that one is by It's So Emma. Then it is from Funny Snowman, which is off Etsy. And it's just a little cute snowman and how snowflakes are being made. And so it's kind of naughty, but it's just funny to me and cute. Then I have 2 ornaments, which is the dinosaur ornament, which was a 4-pack of ornaments that this one was one of them. So I'm going to do
Mhm.
this. And then the last one is from the Frosted Pumpkin, and that's Clementine.
Mhm.
Because all of my starts are stuff that I already have kitted or
Mhm.
half kitted. I have either the fabric and not the floss, or I have the floss and not the fabric.
So those are just like your new starts for January.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be between now and next podcast.
No. And I have a fifth one that I'm going to be starting because I need a new start. Like I need a hole in the head, but from Cross Stitch the Globe, Stephanie, no, Allison's birthday, and it's a Cinderella. She like she likes Cinderella, so she's doing a Cinderella start. So I got a Cinderella pattern, or was it Sleeping Beauty? It was all princesses, but I think I kitted up my Cinderella one. So I have all I have the fabric and the floss for that one.
And eventually we will start my birthday stuff.
Mm-hmm. I like Heather said, I could have started it without her, but I know that if it was me and she was waiting, she said she was going to cast on for my or start it for my birthday. Like I would tell her she could do it, but I would be like, I really hope she waits for me. That's why I'm waiting.
And honestly, I don't care.
I know she doesn't care, but I care because I'd feel horrible to get like 1,000 stitches in it. And Heather's like, "Oh, I'm gonna start now," and I'm like, "I'm sorry."
I mean, let's be honest. Even if we started on the same day, inserted our needles at the exact same minute, you would have 1,000 stitches and I would have 100.
I
I
know,
mean,
but I wouldn't feel guilty that way.
you shouldn't feel guilty anyway.
I know it's just me. Coffee's gone.
Good. About time. Okay, so what else next on your agenda?
On my agenda, I
I think
think we
you're the
did.
only one that wrote agenda.
Um. Oh, I didn't show my. I have one more whip.
You're what? Sorry.
I have one more whip.
Oh,
I have a knitting whip.
oh, knitting whip.
Sorry about that, guys. Um, this is my Musselburgh that I didn't have last time, and so I did bring it in from work. So last time you saw it, it was down here. So I have all that ribbing. I have like a half inch more ribbing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing one by one twisted rib. And that is all the yarn is Arkansas Yarn Co. This one was like a New Year's celebrations yarn in 2022. And this green, I don't remember. It was part of another hat that I made for my cousin. It was the frolicking deer hat. And so I just asked her for a hunter green and that's what I got. So
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, but I don't remember.
because all I had left is the little ball of it. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I have left. And there's no tag because it was used in something else. So it's just in my leftover box. But
It might even be called Hunter Green.
yeah, no clue.
But you have a project page for your frolicking deer hat, right?
I do. I do.
I can go on her project page on the frolicking deer hat and look it up and see what it is. But I don't think that the color you're using for the main body
It's
is available.
fresh. No, it was fresh start 2019, the main
Yeah,
body.
so that one's no longer available. But
No,
all I can see of the green, if I can find the color of the green and put it on the screen, you can contact Lori and see if she has that.
correct.
Because that was just a normal colorway in her rotation
Correct.
or in her catalog.
Um, so yeah, that is all the knitting I have, like I said. And I haven't cranked anything yet because I just have to have it cranked by, Sunday. If I want to keep trying to do my one crank project a week for to donate.
But you should have something for the last 2 weeks.
I don't.
Oh,
because I was starting it, officially starting it January. And
Oh,
I
right, right.
thought with myself, like, I like to start my weeks on Sunday. And so because we're in the middle of the week when the first hit, I wasn't starting anything of mine until Sunday, the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my brain, how I work. Um, the only other thing I have is some plans.
Okay, what are your plans?
Okay, so, like, December 21st, I had the plan of for Heather's birthday to do the start along for her
Mm-hmm.
Christmas house. We haven't started that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Jelly World for the Sal for the Hade Sal. We started, showed you that. Then I'm doing WIPGO board number one is 40 before Heather turns 40 for starts. So I have all 40 of those wrote out. And you heard the forum starting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then the temperature stitching, which I went over during the episode. And then I'm going to try to play Monopoly still with Jen the Caffeinated Stitcher. I'm just still working on my full coverage, smaller piece that I'm doing for Gabe. Um, I just have to pick a token. I think I'm going to do the rubber ducky and just add those stitches in. And then my mania is still not filled out yet because I haven't decided when I'm going to start. But I do think this year I'm going to do another 31 starts for mania. And then Christmas in July. And I'm going to work on the 31 Christmas projects. Some of these are already started. Some of them are on the WIPGO board for Heather's 40 before she's 40. And then the other ones are ones that I want to get done
Mm-hmm.
or, get ornaments, start making them. So, um, really, I have 9 already. The first 9 days are ones I already have started. Then the rest are from the 40 before 40.
Mm-hmm.
So some of those have been started or are being started. And then in October, I'm doing the first 13 days of spooky stitching. And I have 4 already fall or Halloween pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And then the others are part of your 40 starts. And then I just made a list of things I want to make for friends and coworkers and family members. So I have a head start on that because all those mittens and that will be for July.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to get in the thinking of like Christmas is now in July.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's for JJ or Justin, my mom, then we still have our Christmas at Christmas too. So
Okay.
that is all my plans as of right this minute. And my other WIPGO board, but that's in this book. So all I did was do my own little chart. So on here, 1, 2, I only have 5 that have more than one call. So I
Mm-hmm.
have 30 whips. About
Okay.
30, I think. Let's see. And I did write down, I'm bringing 35 whips from 2024 into 2025.
Hmm.
So not horrible.
No, that's not bad at all.
And a couple of them, like I said, are under 400 stitches and they're done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to FFO. If I finish it in a month, I'd like to get it done before the next month. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to, I have that tote of things of all finished objects that I've finished
Mm-hmm.
and I've never fully finished. So I'd like to do better at that. Which at this point would just be doing one, and that'd be better than doing none. So
Okay. I don't have plans. I mean, I do have plans, but I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna try to my plan is to complete the SAL.
Yeah,
That's my plan.
I haven't
If
decided.
I start new, I start new. I don't have any plans to start new, but if I start new projects, that's fine. I'm not limiting myself to not starting new projects. If something comes up that I want to start and I have the fabric or I have the ability to purchase the supplies that I need, then I will. So,
And the only other plan I really have for sure set in stone is the year of the snake.
oh yeah,
So
yeah, I wanted to start that as close to New Year as possible.
yeah, I don't want to start it prior to, but at least
On
with,
or after.
yeah. But that's the only other like set in stone one I know that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Any life updates for you?
Nothing major, just work, and the kids have been off school for Christmas vacation.
Forever.
I know I
I know
asked,
we were driving today because I was like, oh, all the kids are out. And I was like, oh no, we're in Wisconsin. Wisconsin doesn't do that. Like they went back to school yesterday.
they have another, they go back Tuesday, 4 days.
Yeah, not here. Like they all went back on Thursday, Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel bad for all you guys who've had your children have had off since like before, because I know a lot of them they stopped going Wednesday before a week before Christmas.
My kids' last day of school was the 19th.
And see, here it was they went to school until the Monday before Christmas. Monday was their start of their vacation. So the 20th was their last day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They don't
Yeah.
get the 2 weeks like everybody else does, or, almost three.
Well, our old school district, they wouldn't go back to school until the 13th, and then they
Right.
would have the 20th off. Never made sense to me. Why are you going to send us back on the 13th and then have next Monday off?
Yeah, I never understood why you guys had that many weeks off.
Yeah, I don't get it. But
Never.
yeah, I don't have any major life updates.
I have none.
No.
Oh, we didn't do purchases.
Oh, yes.
All right. So today, right when I got home, before me and Heather got on here, I got my mail, and I want to give a huge thank you to Stephanie, who comes to our Zooms from Florida. I was whining a couple weeks ago about needing more time to knit myself a hat. Because at work we can wear them and it's cold. So she made me a gray hat.
Well, that's nice.
And she made it out of thicker yarn. Why didn't I think of that? I would have done it out of worsted, or I could have probably done this. Never even thought about it. Just when I thought about hat, I'm like, oh, fingering weight. And that's going to take me for years. So thank you, Stephanie, for reminding me that I have other sized yarn that I can use. But I love it. It fits, but because my hair is up in this messy bun thing, I don't want to put it on right now. But I love it. And it's warm. And considering today's high is 17 degrees, and with the wind chill, it's -2 out right now. And I could see my breath when I left. This will come in handy so I can start styling my hair down again. Not really a purchase, but a gift. But I have purchases. Not many. I had ordered this in and it took a few weeks to get in. Glendon Place, Sir Thomas. It's got all kinds of petite treasure braids and beads. Like, here's the supply list.
Yeah, that's a juicy.
I was like, huh. And it's like huge. I've seen it on so many different people's podcasts that I couldn't stop wanting it. And when I picked that up, of course, me and Justin looked through what was new, and we both really liked this one.
That's cute.
So we got that. And then the end of my Fabulous Houses series. Here's number 11. And here's number 12. And then there's a bonus one coming out. And so she didn't have that one yet for me, but I will get that shortly. And I just found out yesterday, I think I was watching a floss tube. That do you remember Into the Woods series that came out
Mm-hmm.
right before I started cross stitching?
Mm-hmm.
I always love them when I see them people doing them. They're adding on.
Oh,
So
they
they're
are.
doing that. Yeah, so they're starting another Into the Woods series with animals.
Are those digital?
No,
Mm.
not at all. But I do know how to take photos and put them into markup in them. So, because even the mittens I do out of the magazines,
Mm-hmm.
I scan those. I didn't scan. I scanned it with my phone, and it put it right into my markup. And not always can I check them off, but at least then I can move the bars to where I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the exact stitch count, but I can follow where I'm at and
Mm-hmm.
make them bigger for my eyesight. So
Hmm. Cool. Because I am now, I guess I could report that. I am now a pattern keeper convert.
it's a wonderful thing.
I bit the bullet and purchased the pattern keeper. And so now I am slowly migrating my patterns into pattern keeper and marking off what I have completed.
Yay, how they're coming into the 21st century. I don't know how she's done it so long with, highlighting and photocopies and all that because I could not have done it. But and I'm sure she'll cut this part out.
No, I won't.
Oh, mm-hmm. Okay,
No,
I have nothing more to say.
I have nothing more.
Nope.
We're
We
gonna
hope
get
you
to
have a huh?
we're gonna get to stitching.
Yes. We hope you have a great 2 weeks. We hope to keep on a 2 week schedule more promptly this year. We don't know. Only time will tell.
Yeah, it should be fine. It's the 17th. It should be okay. But we'll
No.
see. Anyways, yeah. Enjoy your crafts. We hope that you are doing what you love. Um, there's no pressure. It's the beginning of the year. There's no pressure. Do what you want. Um, and
Change your plans 900 times. I will.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You have time. You have
Yep.
time to make plans and change them again. Um, enjoy your crafts, enjoy your family, um, enjoy the season, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.